Hello.
Hello.
Well, what if you both do a Beyond Extra in a British accent at the same time?
Or we both sing it. Beyond Extra.
That's actually, wait, I kind of don't hate that.
Isn't that not how we enter every room?
I just said, I'm back, bitches. I mean,
That is a vibe.
I do worry. Stop texting me. I'll throw my phone.
You
hear it bounce
This is like
off the wall.
okay, we're throwing back to the old school times when I worked with Meredith. And
Listen!
she would have to bring her phone over to my office and put it on the empty desk and say, I'm letting this here.
Guys, I'm a yapper at heart.
Yeah, you are a yapper and a texter. Sometimes I just can't. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I have a lot of friends probably that are like, she's a texter. What?
I thought you were going to say, I have a lot of friends, period.
Well,
that's true.
I do have friends, but I think I have a lot of friends that would be like, she responds quickly to you. That's intriguing.
Oh my god, this is totally off topic, but on the yapper that you just said topic.
Yeah.
So remember how I went with my college roommates to Spain last year
Yes,
to
of
visit
course.
my niece who
Still jealous.
oh my god, the best trip, people.
My voice is going downhill so quickly.
It's so raspy.
What is this? I hope that's hot.
I think it's hot, yeah.
God.
Everyone can tell us.
It's sultry.
Yeah, anyone. This is the moment anyone needs to come out of the woodwork.
I'm here, Meredith. Anyway, so apparently I'm known as the yapper in that group.
Really?
Like, oh, she's a chatty. You're not gonna like the one friend was telling her twin because we were separated 2 and 2 on the train, and she's like, oh, you're not gonna get any sleep because Kelly's chatty.
I mean, I think that's probably why we do get along.
And but I was shocked by this information.
You didn't know
that
you
group.
were a
I
chat?
didn't know that I was the chatty one in that group.
Oh, you can hold a conversation pretty well.
I mean, yeah.
Do you have anything new or exciting that we haven't talked about since you were away last week that you need to revisit from our first pod or clarify or anything?
That seems a little like
No, I was just
waited.
no.
Yeah, like she wanted you to clarify.
No, I just genuinely was asking.
No, I mean, we do need to say that MP listened.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Guys, MP listened. Also, Julie messaged me and was like, oh, I got a shout out. So like, the people listened. What's happening there?
Okay, so
Am I getting a lot of messages
to the
on this
listener,
thing? Give me my
Meredith
phone.
was distracted because her phone was face
Listen,
up.
if
and
you're
it was
gonna
like,
send me
lighting
pictures
up.
of yourself
Lighting
looking like that, I'm gonna look at it.
I'm gonna look at it.
That's just reality.
Okay, to be fair.
Oh, I can literally look at my watch.
Oh my god! Don't.
Oh, she's a queen. No, I'm just kidding. Throw it a 2. I'll
Take
throw
it
it a 2.
off. Okay. I think it's a problem.
Aragorn, you're not allowed to talk to me right now.
It's a problem.
Yeah, put your sword somewhere else.
Ooh.
Sheath it.
Well,
Sheath the sword.
Sheath
in the
the
gray
sword.
sweatpants.
different thirst trap.
Different thirst
Different thirst trap.
That's right.
That was not sent directly to me.
True. That was for the whole world to see.
Yeah, that was. And listen, I'm here to appreciate.
I mean, it
pals.
was shocking. I guess we need to clarify. There was this friend of Meredith's posted himself, like just to the whole world, not just to her, a story in, post gym in the gray sweatpants.
Which,
Meredith, you keep explaining because I am.
Yeah, I mean,
probably not.
Hear me when I say people have different definitions of what a thirst trap is. So it might be in the eye of the beholder. I want to own that, right?
I mean, gray sweatpants on men in that particular situation.
Yeah, if you're gonna put,
I don't know this generation, but in my mind, that's a thirst trap.
If you're gonna put gray sweatpants,
that hug all the right places. Should I say that? Is that politically correct?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
That's honestly a phenomenal way to put it.
Oh, because I have to tell you what it was.
Is it that? Is it the backwards cap? Like, what are we talking? Like, it's a thirst trap.
You know the backwards hat does it for me every single time.
That's the
but
problem.
I'm not in that particular.
Listen, here's the thing.
Sorry, not in that particular photo. No, Grayson's agreeing. Not the backwards hat in that photo.
I don't yuck yums here. I don't judge you guys for.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying the backwards hat did not. I mean, we all know I probably got married because Chet put his hat backwards. But
No, here's.
We need to stop talking about this. Hold on one second. We can finish this up, and then I have to tell you that. No, hold on. This is something. Okay, Okay, you cough. Tanner.
Can I cough and you edit that out? Hold on. Yeah,
oh my god, no, I have to tell you this super quickly. And
Okay.
then you can keep talking about the gray sweatpants and the thirst trap. But the
Sure.
reason I was being so, I'm not usually that, censored with y'all, but, you guys. But Tanner listened, and he's like, I had to turn it off after you started talking about licking someone's stomach. He's like, I can't talk about this. Who are we even?
It was Pedro Pascal, Tanner. Wait, first off, his name's not Tanner.
Oh, what are we calling him?
Bruce and Tony Stark.
Okay, Bruce. Okay, Bruce was listening.
But we're still gonna
keep
in that whole part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you can we'll just restart that with the name.
No, keep it in. Can we keep T's name in for that one time?
I don't know if he gives a shit, because no one he knows is going to be listening.
Yeah, he'll be fine. But
mean,
I like that
people
we're
can-
having this conversation about fixing the name for everyone else
I
to
know.
hear.
Yeah, he's like, I can't listen to that coming from the person who birthed me.
Well,
I'm like,
listen.
fair enough, but skip. I don't know if he went back to it, but anyway.
That was tame.
Maybe
too.
Maybe
I
we
was
should.
tame.
We can start putting time codes in the description for anybody who wants to skip.
For my kid who
For the
wants to
kid.
skip ahead.
Yeah.
That's good.
Honestly, or
That's good.
any
Or your parents.
Yeah, well, they're
Wait,
not
we can
listening.
have personalized time codes. So sons of Kelly, skip to
Sons
this
of-
time.
both sons of Kelly.
Parents of Meredith, skip to this part, and
Yeah.
then it'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
No, and I want to go on record. I'm an equal opportunity appreciator.
Hold on. You're gonna back up.
What? I can't.
Did I catch it?
No.
I just burped.
No one heard it. I just love that you just were like, wait, everybody. I burped. Nobody heard you at all.
Wait, edit that out, Grace.
Oh,
I
dang.
just didn't want to be in the background.
Keep it rip, like whatever happened afterwards.
No, I'm making a
But
note to
I just-
for sure keep that in.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, I forgot I was at the microphone.
No, I think I want to go on record that I am an equal opportunity appreciator.
Oh.
I don't have to, I can look at a pal. I'm an adult woman. I can look at a pal and be like, hot. Objectively
Yeah.
speaking.
Yes.
But I also think and I was thinking about this, that I have 3 rules in any scenario before mentally it would go past pals.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, number 1. When number 1 has happened, 2 and 3 do not follow suit.
Got it.
So
What's
number 1.
Wait, this is important then.
It's
Clearly,
super important.
like,
Number 1 is, have they expressed intent and interest in the form of, hey, I'd like to take you out.
what if they say, hey, show me your boobs?
Well, that's a different bracket of men,
Okay, we're not.
of which I am familiar.
Columns of men.
Yeah, this is romantically a person you would ever date,
Got it.
right?
Got it.
1, they have to express interest, and
Still in my head saying, show me your boobs. Keep
I mean, yeah, because people say that to me, but and those are separate. But actually, no, that's fair, because I would still put those men that say things like that, I would put them in the pal category, because they have not completed step 1.
Well, true. Okay, yes, it
So-
all goes back to step 1.
It all goes back to step 1, and if they haven't done that, then everything else is just fair fun. Step 2 is, have you vetted them? And I will never vet someone romantically. Are they a good partner? What would they be like as a partner? You don't do any of that.
Have they murdered someone?
Well, sure. But you don't do any of that unless they've
Expressed interest.
expressed interest.
Okay, we passed, we paid, so now what's
Yeah,
number 3?
because you're not, by you, I mean me. I'm not doing
I
any
know.
of that song and dance in my head until that moment. And so I think I feel like I can separate those things.
Okay, I need to hear 3, then I have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Okay. What's number 3?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to say. And number 3 is, do they recognize what you bring to the table, and do they vocalize that?
And then you will want to date them.
Then only then. But I think when I meet people, that's how I'm always viewing it. Of if one isn't there, I'm not even because some people will meet people and they'll immediately start vetting them for a romantic possibility.
I think I do that for you.
Yeah, I think you do.
I do.
And I just am immediately no.
I'm like, oh my god, the wedding, I'm a bridesmaid, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, no, that's so, I don't even know if I like them that way.
I think that happened with DC. Can we call the DC situation?
Yes, DC situation. You're exactly right.
Did you do the steps with DC?
Oh, well, no, because I was so enamored
I know you didn't follow your
by
rules.
the kid, the dog, all the stuff that
He was so nice to you.
Yeah, so
But this needs to be a whole separate pod.
and it has to, number one, has to be in public. Like, so like, anyone can anyone can be a pal and say, hey, come over, hang out.
But I'm not going to be seen with you in public.
Right, I'm not vetting you to be
Okay.
in any sort of situation with you romantically.
Yeah.
If you aren't taking me in public.
Interesting. I don't even remember how we got on this topic.
Honestly,
It doesn't matter.
we got here from thirst traps.
A thirst.
And why I can separate those things. And be like,
Got it.
oh, that's just a great pal.
I don't even know how we got. This is how we. This is who we
I
are.
like to be like, that. The Lord has blessed us.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Anything
Anyway.
before? I guess we get into the meat of the topic this week. Anything else, Meredith? You would like to clarify?
No, I think I'm solid. I think I said some wild things last week. And I think I stand by all of them.
Okay, so I think this week we're going to talk about my trip.
Yeah. We
Yay.
can't wait. Kelly's finally back from her trip.
What was that noise?
It was an air horn.
Oh, okay, got it.
How was
Got
that not
it.
obvious?
I got it.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Sorry. No,
I'm sorry. Does that sound
that
more like
was-
an air horn?
Yes.
Sorry, I'll be done.
Bugle. Is
The
it?
bugle.
We'll start singing.
She in the Civil War. I'm a little bugle boy. Oh, now I feel like I'm like Christina Aguilera in that little like outfit she has in that one song.
Yeah.
She's like,
I think it's Candyman. Yeah.
Oh.
She has like.
Yeah.
What are those dresses with like the layers of like fringe and like it's real flowy,
The
like a
flapper.
Flappers.
dress?
Oh, I love
Yeah,
a flapper
flapper
dress.
dress.
Yeah. Put me in one of those.
Yeah.
love
Okay.
this dress so much.
Anyway, I was gone, which is why we didn't record last week. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, Kelly apologizes to everyone for that.
So delay. Met my friends who I've been friends with since third grade, which I think is
That's
deserves a
amazing.
big, huge shout out.
Yeah.
Yay!
Shout out friends.
Friends.
Yeah, that's so good.
I'm not gonna name her by name. But anyway, met her in New Orleans, stayed there a couple of days, drove to Oxford, and we'll dive in a little deeper because I have thoughts on the trip, and you guys, of course, I want your
Like
opinion.
Oxford, where the University of Mississippi is.
Ole Miss, we were there.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Oh, I'm going to talk in a Southern accent for the rest of this podcast now that we're talking about Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Buckle up.
And
Give me a horse.
then to Memphis.
Wow.
Did you get some barbecue?
We did. We got, okay, I'm going to
Here's,
dive into
can I
it.
confess something?
Yeah.
I don't love barbecue. I don't love barbecue sauce.
I hate barbecue
I like a
sauce.
smoked. I like
That's
a
what
pulled.
we did. Okay, that's what we
I
did.
smoked a pulled.
Yes.
But I don't like barbecue sauce that much.
Same. So I have some general things, and then I'll get into like the specifics. But
Okay.
I kind of feel like we need to bring y'all to the north. And
I
it's
do
just-
say y'all all the time. I literally type it out sometimes.
I mean,
Or I say yins guys, which is
no,
a
we can't
Pittsburgh
say
thing.
no. Okay, this is my point.
Love Western Pennsylvania.
But isn't y'all just like so nice, and it's just like friendly and welcoming,
And it's
like,
inclusive.
it's inclusive.
Can't
it's not
mess
like
up
you
someone's
guys.
gender. No.
Like, it's y'all.
Yeah.
And it's just like, doesn't it flow off your tongue, y'all?
Well, it depends on how you say it. But when you say y'all,
Oh my god.
that was good.
Y'all. But see, like, I can just be like, y'all.
I mean, I feel like you should be the change you wish to see in the world.
I'm going to start
And
saying
that's
y'all,
on-
and maybe it'll be obnoxious because I live north of the Mason-Dixon.
Well, we can always go.
But-
We can always go to
That
Maryland.
made Grayson laugh.
We can take a little road trip to Maryland.
Yeah.
You
but,
know I love it.
Which leads me to my other thing.
Yeah.
I don't hate me Western Pennsylvania. I do not like the yins. I feel like it's very like curt, and it's like yins. Like,
Well, I mean, that's how they talk, though.
it doesn't sound very nice.
Y'all want to go to the giant Eagles? And that's how they say Eagles.
I go.
There's a guy I knew who was from Western PA, but he didn't have like the Yinzer accent, but he could do the Yinzer accent to a T, and it was like, that is wild. It's wild.
Right, and I don't know. Okay, so then you have in Philadelphia U's.
Yeah, and John's.
Well, okay, no, but that's a different thing.
Oh, what's a John?
A John. A John is like anything. Like
Oh, I thought it was a person.
it's like a noun. No,
Like I always thought people said like, oh, this John right here.
no, it's no.
Oh.
It's like anything.
It's like
this
anything.
John.
It's like a noun.
Sit down on this John or something.
John, yeah.
Pick up this John. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
Yes.
turn on that. Like, turn on the John over there. Like,
What?
Yes.
Wow. You know what? Shout out Central Pennsylvania because we got some quirks, but we're
We
not
have some-
lunatics.
We are the, I don't know what the Midwestern people say. Does anyone know? Oh, also,
I lived in Indiana for 2 years. They say
Bethany,
y'all.
we have an extra
Thank you.
producer
Thank
on.
you. We have an extra producer here this week, and Bethany is agreeing with me that Midwesterners also they love a Southern twang.
Oh wait, what did Midwestern say?
Y'all. I lived in
Y'all.
Indiana for 7 years.
Oh, see, wait, we can bring y'all to Pennsylvania. I'm going to start saying it. Remind me. Because I'm going to forget.
No, Meredith is dancing a victory dance. No, because, and there are people here that may listen that live currently in Indiana. They love a Southern anything. It's almost, Indiana sometimes feels like you are in the, you're in the South. You're in the South and it makes no sense because they're in the middle of the country.
They are.
But they sound like they're from the South.
Middle.
And I swear that's why sometimes people are like, are you Southern?
Anyway, I think y'all, that's what it just feels welcoming.
That's a good thought from that trip. I support it. I'll bring it.
Okay,
Consider it
I
brought
think that was my general overall. Oh wait, oh my god, you guys.
That was it?
No, but that's
that was the summation of this whole.
Oh, it's a trip, and you said, I was just y'all. That's it. That's the deal. Oh my gosh.
No.
Okay, wait, there's one. Okay.
There's specifics coming, but hold on.
Oh.
You guys, I didn't.
Y'all was more universal.
Y'all was like a universal.
And it is.
It is.
Great job.
Thank you. You didn't pick it up when I was putting it down, but it's okay. We just circle back.
Well.
Did I tell you about my morning getting there?
No.
Okay, guys, picture it. Flying out of Harrisburg. I live about an hour away. My flight was boarding at 7:15.
Disgust.
Had my alarm set for 3:50. I wanted to be on the road at like 4:15. I had everything laid out, everything packed. All I had to do was throw my glasses on, brush my teeth. I had like face wipe, was going to do that.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, you know how it is when you have to get up really early and you're like not getting to sleep. So I'm not getting to sleep. I wake up at 2. I'm like, oh my god. Okay, if I get back to sleep right now, I can get another like hour and 50 minutes, whatever. Also note, with the new job came a new phone, kept the number, not everything's transferred. So things are like different for me. Like, should like operate an alarm be different? No.
Oh no.
So I'm like sleeping in the middle of a dream. Chet wakes me up. He's like, Kel, you overslept. It's 4:30. Oh. But thank God. What if he's like, it's okay. Calm down. You can get there. You don't have to drive like 90, but it'll be tight, but you can get there. He's like, the other week I was in an HIA and like when I parked to like getting through security was like 15 minutes.
Oh, so Chet's good in a crisis.
Well, yes.
Okay. It sounded like
He was.
Chet is good at calming you down.
He was very good at calming me
I guess
down
he
that
wasn't
morning.
in it though, so he was outside of it, able to
He wasn't
be
in it. Yeah, that would be the. I love him so much, but that was the key. He wasn't
Chet is
in
good
it.
with other people's crises.
And calming me down because you know how when you're frantic, I could feel the adrenaline through my whole body.
You can't
and
get
like,
that
you know I
cortisol
don't
spiked.
go.
No,
you know I
no,
don't
no.
go with the cortisol spike.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, when I was speeding. Then I'm in the parking garage and I can't freaking pull my car into like the level 2 where you just have to go straight across the walk.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah.
It was like pretty full, and so I saw one, and I could not for the life of me turn my car left to get into it. I tried 3 times.
Like your car wouldn't let you,
like,
or you
no,
couldn't?
No, I couldn't.
Oh my gosh! Like it just wouldn't fit.
I don't know what I was doing, and then I was sweating.
Okay.
I'm confused. Why wasn't it working?
Because what I'm picturing is like you tried to turn your wheel and your car was like, nah.
But you were just misjudging the like.
Nah, not this John. You're not parking in this John.
Let me just park this John.
Let me just park this John and this John. And that John was like, no, John.
And I'm like, yeah, this John won't fit in your
Yeah, oh gosh.
So then I'm like, people are coming and I'm sweating. Because I have like a half an hour until it starts to board and like, I'm like panic. I'm finally like back in and I only could because I have the backup camera. Like,
You
have no back.
You couldn't turn left into that John, but you backed that John in. That is a low flex. That's a flex. That is a flex. That's
I don't know why I can't park left, but anyway.
That's a 1%er flex. I had to use my backup cam to get in here.
Every car has a backup
I know,
camera.
even mine does.
I know. So I'm like, pulling out my suitcase, have my backpack on, and my little crossbody purse, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So I'm like, I'm thinking I might even have time to use the bathroom.
I might even.
So I'm like, it's like the Oasis. We walk across the walk, and HIA. Anybody who knows what it looks like. When I tell you that I look out, there's at least 150 people waiting in line to get into TSA.
No.
Yeah, I had to check my bag yet.
Oh,
I walked. I'm like, oh shit, and I really did try to stay calm. I'm like, it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's right.
Like, me getting upset is not going to make that line move faster.
Nope. And people are canceling their flights left and right at this point.
Oh
so,
my god! I get in, I go downstairs to check my bag, which I had to check because I'm an overpacker. Like,
no, I
3
support
outfits a
you.
day. Overpacker.
Yeah. And you don't know what you're going to get into.
And the weather, it was like hot or cold. Plus, we walked a lot, so I needed a day outfit and a night outfit. It's a thing.
I want to be cute. I will not apologize for
I
that.
took 4 pairs of shoes.
I love you so much. That's amazing.
For 6 days, 4 pairs of shoes. Anyway, plus I was wearing a pair. So, I go downstairs, and we're like 35 deep to get to check the bag. The kiosks weren't working, nothing was working. I'm like, huh. So, turns out, in line with people that were on my flight, and the day before, because of the weather, American allowed people to change their flights for free because of the weather. So we had like 100 plus extra people. So, okay, here's another thing about me that's a little obnoxious, but what it is. I order off the menu. Like, I order off menu. Like, I don't order straight from the menu. I think that because I'm in crisis now, someone could help me jump all the lines.
Wait, I'm going to need you to back up.
Like,
what in
I don't
God's
think the
name
rules-
does ordering off the menu
Because, like-
have to do with you jumping the line?
Because I just think that if I want something, that there's a way that I can get it.
Oh, wow. I don't think we could operate more differently in that regard. I want something and I'm immediately like, she's not getting it. I could want a McDonald's cheeseburger and I'd be like, not gonna happen. She's not gonna get it. I'd really like flowers. She's not gonna get it.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Stab me with the fork, I'll eat it.
Well, I was gonna wait patiently in the line, but then I was gonna my flight. Like, how can you help me get directly to my flight right now?
Yeah.
But then people there was another flight plus mine, and so they were American did a great job letting people who were soon, not the people that showed up the 2 hours ahead of time like you're supposed to.
Sure. Well, that's crazy. But...
Yeah. So anyway, ended up they scooted us. Everybody parted. The Red Sea parted. Did I get that right?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'm excited to see who's following you into the Red Sea, but go ahead.
All of the people going to Charlotte.
Okay.
Go.
So they're all the Israelites. Go ahead. This is fun.
Yeah.
Bible corner with the mayor. Nobody knew that this is going to happen on the pod. Not even me.
And then they let us go on a secret sideline to get into the security.
Oh, so they realized the problem
They
and they were
realized
like,
the problem. They let us go in the sideline.
oh, shut up,
and
HIA.
And in HIA, the farthest line, you don't have to take your little 3-ounce clear bag out. You just put everything in the bin and get through.
Oh.
And then, yes, I think there were maybe 3 people that got on the plane behind me, and we were maybe only 10 or 15 minutes late. But that was a stressful morning.
Oh my gosh, that's super stressful. I would be shaking in me boots, shivering my timbers.
Yeah, it was a little stressful. And then I had a tight layover in Charlotte to go to Nolens. And
New Orleans.
Nolens. Yeah.
New Orleans. New Orleans. Y'all going to Northern?
Nala.
No, I can't even do it.
That's what I should have said, Nola.
Oh, New
Nola.
You said Nala.
I said
it's
Nala.
The Lion King.
Circle of life.
All you see.
Wait, is that from The Lion King?
It is.
Okay. Anytime I think of The Lion King, all I can think of is Timon and Pumbaa being in their little cages, and And then be like, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, diddly-dee. You know that part? There they are standing in the road.
Is that the song they sing?
That's literally the song they sing in that little cage with the hyenas around them.
Oh,
I
forgot
totally
that.
checked out a minute. Sorry.
You missed my singing. I'll do it again.
I heard you singing. And
Maybe I should start. Maybe that might be my theme song.
That's a good one.
Your
I can't-
walk-in song?
That should be my walk-up
I
song.
can't
Oh my
recall
God,
it,
wait,
but I
hold
said
on.
sure.
That's where my brain went. We needed a walk-up song to give us.
I think everyone should know a walk-up song on the top of their head at all times.
Well,
If you ever need me to, I could pick a walk-up song at any
We'll
moment.
pick one for me.
Oh, for you. You gotta pick your own, homie.
No, you said I could pick a walk-up song for anybody.
No. Everybody should have a walk-up song for themselves. I got my own walk-up
I
song.
thought you just then said I could pick a walk-up song for
Yeah,
anybody.
you said I could pick it for anybody.
Thank
Oh.
you, Grayson. Thank God.
Okay, well, I apologize to the
Pick
audience.
it for me. No, you have to pick it.
I apologize. Actually, no. I would play, This Girl Is on Fire.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you're so nice. Yeah. Anyway, Ole Miss was lovely. It was.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was fun to be on like I mean, I say that because I'm on a Division I giant campus all the time at Penn State, but like it was just fun to be on
Yeah, different.
campus.
And that's a different vibe altogether.
Highly recommend going. I think that going and I thought, oh, am I going to feel unsafe?
Oh, yeah.
No, felt safe. The people were lovely. I would go back. It's a great city.
Did
Very
you
walkable.
Get to see any of those like little
100%
balconies?
in the French Quarter,
Flowers.
yes.
Oh,
So good. Anyway, highly recommend. Also, have we talked about this? We saw the hotel that was they used in Your Honor. The show. Have you seen the show Your Honor?
you were at the Hotel Lorraine?
Is that what I see? I watched it so long ago. I don't know.
No, is that where you were on your trip? Did you go there?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
Sorry.
That's fine. I didn't know that you went to the place where Your Honor was taped. I don't know if I know
I don't know either.
what that is.
You don't know what Your Honor is?
I don't know if I do. Can I get more information?
Okay. Oh yeah, it's a show Bryan Cranston stars in, and I think it's now on Netflix. But originally it was on like Max or HBO or something.
What happened to it? Is that the one where his son did something?
Yes,
I did watch
he's a judge. Yeah.
Yes, I did watch
Remember?
that. Yeah.
Did you watch both seasons?
No, maybe. I don't know. I get bored, and so I don't know if I finished it.
The second season
Got
wasn't as
short
good,
term attention.
but yeah, no, super. Yeah, highly recommend. Super safe, super.
Oh,
Then we went
I
to the
love
Garden
that.
District where like we didn't find his house, so the hotel and then his house was in the Garden District somewhere. Very pretty. Could live in the Garden District. It's so cute.
Oh,
So we already talked about Oxford, and then we ended our trip on Memphis. And I have to say,
don't say it! Don't say it! I love it.
it's a big thumbs down on Memphis for
Oh
us.
man, I love it. There's blues.
But we went to Graceland.
Oh, that's cool. I've always wanted to go to that.
Oh my God, amazing. A lot of information about Elvis. Graceland is kind of like Disney World now. There's a lot of pomp and circumstance going in. Like, there's like 3 restaurants. There's like gift shops galore.
What can you get in the gift shop? Like
We didn't go in the gift shop.
Okay, that's probably smart.
That was not our
I don't
vibe.
think that. Yeah, I don't think you'd love that. How was your friend's dog? That's what I really care
Oh
about.
my God. Okay, so my friend has a golden retriever.
I'm obsessed with it.
She's 7 or 8,
Oh.
which I didn't realize that's how old she was already. But anyway, and I went into this trip, friend, if you're listening, I went into this trip and I said to her, do you think Cedar is going to sleep with me? And she's like, no. Oh my God, when I tell you, I got into bed. All her front half was all over my lap. I'm like, oh, look at this.
That's honestly the
Like,
dream.
Oh.
If I don't sleep with a dog soon, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh,
Cuddle right up
perfect.
next to me, but then sometimes I had to shove her off because I had no covers. So that was fun. That was my trip. Thanks for going down that lane. Those are my things.
That was honestly a perfect trip down Trip Lane.
Trip lane, yeah. Everyone go to Graceland and watch Elvis because I was not a fan, and now it's so informative too. Let me just tell you that does everyone know this? Did you watch Elvis? You probably
No,
did you
but
watch Elvis, the movie?
I did, but I want to.
Okay,
Austin
everyone watch
Butler,
it
right?
because you learn about.
Yeah.
Okay, here is a connection that I made that my friend did not really connect the dots with. However, I said like, I almost feel like it's a similar story to Bieber. Like, Elvis was exploited by his manager.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Elvis,
I just felt so
kinda
bad.
sad.
It's
Kinda
so
sad.
So
Yeah.
sad. And he was friends with like B.B. King and all
Yes,
those cool
yeah.
jazz people.
Stole some tunes.
You could say, he did? Well, I
Sorry,
wasn't-
don't copyright that. Maybe he did. I'll leave room.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you're right. Allegedly.
It wasn't him or it wasn't his manager. Like,
Who
was-
knows?
I think it was
And
his
again,
man- It
allegedly.
was Tom Hanks, right?
What? Oh yeah, in the movie.
Oh, yes,
Like in the
guy-
movie.
Yes,
Yeah,
the manager was
not-
Tom
No, wait,
Hanks.
Tom
Yeah,
Hanks
that's-
wasn't around then.
Sorry, I didn't specify.
I
Yeah.
love Tom
Yeah,
Hanks.
he maybe was around then, just not
No.
quite as old. No, anyway, wasn't a big Elvis fan, but yeah, felt a little sorry for him. Let's get to our
Down
Be
to
Extra.
business.
Do you have a song for this?
No,
Section?
you said let's get down, so I finished it from the award-winning
Down to
film.
that.
No,
Oh.
Mulan.
Oh.
I thought we were gonna all join in.
I don't
hold
know.
hands
No, I
and
don't
sing
see the
along.
music. Okay, on this installment
Yay!
of someone being extra in the world.
Yes.
Okay. This speaks to my heart in so many ways. Okay. This little girl.
How little are we talking?
Okay, she's not. Well, she is little. Anyway, the youngest person, 14, to ski to the North Pole.
No way.
Yeah,
What?
it gets better. It's not just that part.
I didn't know the North Pole actually existed.
Oh my god. There's even like a North Pole thing. Here's a picture. She sells
I thought that was made up for
Santa.
The whole Arctic.
I didn't know you could get there.
I knew the end of the whole. Oh my
It's
god.
just Canada. There's nothing else.
The 51st state.
Oh no! Don't say
Insert roll. Okay. Or eye roll. Okay. She was, okay, later gave a TED, are we ready? Later gave a TED talk about her feet and encouraged girls especially to reach for their dreams. Great, right? We're encouraging girls to go for their dreams, dream big.
Yeah.
She went to the North Pole.
That's
that
pretty cool.
Apparently she discovered, according to Meredith.
Wait, is it the South Pole that doesn't really exist?
No, they both exist.
No, no. Someone look this up. One of them does not actually exist.
Okay. Okay, can I recap? Because this got lost in translation.
Yeah, sorry. Recap.
The youngest person, girl, age 14, skied to the North Pole. Later gave a TED talk about her accomplishment, encouraged girls, especially to reach for their dreams. She, though, apparently received some online hate from sexist men, stating, "Make me a sandwich."
Ew.
Okay, this is what she did. She said she skied back to the pole again, north, that is, to take the photo for all the men who commented, "Make me a sandwich" on my TED Talk. She said has a plate holding the sandwich.
That's amazing.
I made you a sandwich. Now ski 37 days and 600 kilometers to the South Pole and you can eat it.
Oh, that's a good caption.
That's
I like that,
amazing.
yeah.
Also, the South Pole or the North Pole?
I don't know, it says South Pole here in this story that I found, but...
Okay, someone's got... Wait, so you're telling me the story says South Pole?
Well, the first thing it says North Pole, maybe it was a typo.
Maybe
the second one was
well, I mean, either way, both of them do exist.
One of them doesn't.
Right.
We're gonna find that out. That is very cool. Regardless of where
Yeah.
exactly she skied,
That
to
caption is
Santa
cool.
or not,
Yes.
that's an amazing
that
response.
caption is amazing.
A lot
yeah.
more than I was doing at 14. I was like doing God knows what at 14. Not
14.
skiing and...
What was that? 37 miles or something?
It was
Crazy.
37 days, 600 kilometers.
That is
Wow.
wild. Can someone tell me what 600 kilometers is?
372.8.
Oh my gosh.
372. Skiing.
That's crazy.
That's buck wild.
Oh.
That's very cool.
I mean,
Wow.
seriously.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Again.
wow. That was a good one, Kelly.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
I love
yeah.
that.
Okay. Well,
On that note,
yeah, go
be extra.